Hi, I'm the GM. It's been a while. How's it going, viewers? Viewer singular sometimes. I'm glad to hear that.
All our fans are VOD boys.
Yeah, they are VOD boys. Why don't you catch us live every Monday, 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Central Time.
There's Rook Cat.
Oh, there's Rook Cat. There's my fan. This one goes out to you, Rook Cat. Round of applause. Round of applause. That's our top fan. Max, who are you? Who are you playing? And for those who are joining us for the very first time, what's one thing do you want to tell them about our campaign that's about to end?
I am Max. I play Lucian. One thing you should all know. Oh boy.
Not a great episode to start, just saying.
I oftentimes forget things in my kit, but last session I had a redemption, and I was firing arrows that I've held for like 2 campaigns almost.
Yeah.
But it was useful.
They sure were.
It was the Mook situation that he'd been waiting for.
You were like, all right, it's taken 3 long years, but this is finally the right time.
Cody threw an army of Mook at us.
Just wait. This session you'll be like, damn it, this would have been a slightly better time to use them. I should have waited.
Yep.
Pout?
Hey, how's it going? I'm Leanne Lawrence, and I'm Commander. What's the question again?
For those joining us for the very first time, at this very episode, what's one thing you want them to know?
The GM has a lot of trust in me by giving me my portals.
Yeah, Elle and I were talking about that like recently, actually. She's like, did you have any idea how much he'd break the game with those? I'm like, nope, but I love it.
Wait, those aren't in the game?
No.
No, that's homebrewed. I also have one that I can use for like 1 command point that makes an ally be able to fly.
That one's core.
Wow.
Giving flight from Commander?
Oh, you're right. I gave you that. That was also homebrew. You're right.
I was about to
It
say, I'm
definitely
pretty
makes the fights more interesting, though. Like, there's more that we can do with the map, and I don't know, just...
Yeah. It also let me leave Raza to die.
That's true, but yeah, sometimes it can get boring if it's just front to back standard fighting and nothing's changing on the actual map. So it shakes it up. Nice.
Honestly, I view it as a good thing. I feel like I've designed a battle map well if using movement tech like portals lets you get an advantage.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Also, so many other off-screen adventurers died because of those giant war trolls that, like, just kind of left.
Look.
It's a sacrifice we are willing to make.
Much as Leanne is loath to admit it, she's carrying the thing that kills the stone thief. She can't risk it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Ellen. Oh yeah, see, that's a good thing to know. If you're just joining us for the very first time, they're trying to kill a giant living dungeon, and Leanne Morans has the sword to kill it. Good facts.
Yep. I'm Ellen. I play Dame Kiri Jadespine, the Dwarven Operatic Bard. And if you're joining for the first time, yes, something important to know. Well, I mean, Cody just finally spilled the beans that we are, in fact, trying to kill the Stone Thief.
I mean, I guess you still, until you actually do it, you have other options like, you know, binding it or controlling it.
No, we've talked through that, and killing it is definitely the best outcome.
What if you learn some critical information between now and then?
Well, then that would change things, but like, with all
critical
of the
information number 1: the Stone Thief has a child that you murdered.
Well, it's already dead.
Yeah.
Critical information number 2: The stone thief likes long walks on the beaches and is, quote, a travel dungeon, unquote.
Yeah, okay, I believe that, but that doesn't really endear it to me.
Here's a photo
Let's
of it in front of Machu Picchu. And then ate Machu Picchu.
Of
I
course.
was always wondering why that landmark vanished.
Yeah, no, another thing that you should know is that the stone thief ate my house. And most of my clan, and I managed to get the clan back, and I'm going to get the house back. Or I'm going to get a better one.
I mean, would you consider the mansion you got in Oasis to be better than your house?
Yes, but it's a little bit far away from my actual clan, which is a problem since I'm now head of the clan.
That's true. Also, if you're just joining us, she runs a clan called the Jade.
Yes, I am head of the Jade Spine Dwarven clan. I achieved it through straight up bullying.
That sounds about right. I think that's a fair summary.
Yeah.
We got Rumham. Rumham, are you back, or he's still walking up to your? No, she's still muted. Rumham, no. Turning on her computer.
Did everyone take their
Incremental.
incrementals?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now's a great time to roll your icon relationships and to use any recoveries that you're going to.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Alright, so I got this Emperor 6. I want to use it to recharge.
You want to use it to recharge what?
An
I just
ability.
ran a block. Just ran a. Callie is not normally this out of breath. One thing that I'd like everybody to know is that this is like our third time in the Stone Thief, and it hasn't gotten any easier, nor has it gotten any more fun.
This
So,
is Kalia in character having to walk down the Maddening Stair again.
yes, yeah. I mean, walking down is not as bad as walking up, but it's still, you get your leg day workout in. I spent so much time carrying around a shield that, the legs get neglected.
Kalia skips leg day. That feels in character.
Kalia most definitely skips leg day. You know why? Because leg day sucks and you can't even walk.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. So I want to use my Emperor 6 and roll recharge on one of my things.
Acceptable. What item or like charm did the Empire send along with you guys on this journey that you're consuming now to try this recharge? Or are you just want to recharge it? What recharge is it?
Her devotion to the Empire and ensuring that the Dragon Empire will be safe gives her the inspiration to regain her strength.
Okay.
Let me just make sure this is the right one I'm going to click on.
Are you saying that he doesn't have to read? Oh, never mind.
Alright. I'm happy. That's all I need.
That was some sound judgment.
Hey.
So is everyone prepared?
I guess.
Holy crap. This is the most icon relationships I've ever possessed at one time. And 2 of them are 6s. Let's go!
Let's go. If you want to,
Are we on a road?
You are on a staircase that is not a road.
But there were
Kalia,
bits
shouldn't
of
you-
road used to make the staircase. I'm sure of it.
I don't know if you've ever built a staircase, but road is not traditionally involved.
Cobblestone?
That's a building material, but it doesn't mean it's a road.
Oh.
We've explored. Here's my thing. If you're just tuning in, we've explored what it means to be on a road in more detail than I've ever thought possible, and yet the questions keep coming.
Well,
not
you
sure
know, the
why you're
stone thief
surprised.
eats the city, including the roads, and then makes everything that it ate into new things. So the staircase could at one point have been part of a road.
All right, I want you to roll me a D100 right now.
Can you tell me what it would be?
You're
What I
looking
need.
You're looking for 100.
That's it? 94, that's so close.
So close. You're not walking on a road. You are, in fact, walking on the side of the road where all the like water and feces runs. That's what the cobblestone you're walking on right now.
Well, if they pave it, wouldn't that still be a road?
God damn it. No, it's where shit flows. Your
Would you
shoes are now
consider a-
muddy.
Would you consider a sewer a road?
No.
For a rat,
Are you a rat?
I'm a dog.
Exactly. Oh, by the way, Lucy's a werewolf for everyone tuning in.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing to know.
All right, let's get this show on the road. Everyone's here.
No,
Why are we still stalling?
this is quality content. We got 4 viewers. This is quality content. We're pulling above our weight, guys. Yes. So you guys, last we left off, heroically charge forth against the blockade of orcs and Deep Keep, along with other adventurers who have made their way into the Stone Thief. Although it was a harrowing fight, you guys emerged victorious, but were dismayed to find your old comrade Ash had indeed fallen and then been re-risen and used as a living weapon against you. Did you guys do any last rites for his torched, electrocuted, smoldering body?
No.
Oh yeah, no. We gotta do like a rune or something, like we did before. The bodies. We do not want to fight Ash again.
Looking at his
right.
body, you don't know if he could be risen again.
I don't care. That's
Yo,
how
wait,
he
hang
pretty-
on.
He was
Yo, wait,
pretty
hang on. I got Great
demolished
Ghoul and
before.
speed dial. Hang on. Is he around? Has he checked Ash's corpse yet?
Yeah, he like walked up, looked at it, and then just walked away.
Has Leanne not told the group still?
Yeah, she hasn't mentioned it yet.
That's a little secret she's been keeping.
Just a little secret. Oh, if you're just running the campaign right now, there's a big bad evil guy called the Great Ghoul. He's the icon of death, and Leanne can see him because she carries a sword associated with death.
I don't think we need to worry about him coming back after that.
Okay.
So you guys forge forward. Do you have something you want to say?
I just want to say, like that these next few fights are gonna be like team killer probabilities. Like they're gonna be really hard. So we should at all times try to be on the same page and be like ready to fight. Like walking, just like if we're exploring somewhere, making sure our tanks are in front and Dame doesn't get one shot, all that stuff. Just in case we're walking.
Plural. There's one tank.
There's not one tank.
Lucian is
I have
tanky.
20.
He's
I have
also
29
a DPS.
AC, I have 29 AC and 240 health.
Yet you always stand in the back.
I won't be.
He's the back tank. It has actually helped a lot.
It's
Yeah,
true.
it
Do you know
has.
how many times I've wanted to just attack like the Dame? So you guys have ventured forth and to your dismay made your way to the Maddening Stair, a giant staircase with thousands upon thousands of steps, many of them missing, no guardrails. Osha would be quite upset. You make your way down. You take a peek into the cavern where you were had last seen Ash, who had teleported you guys out of there. The cult of the Gravity Weavers, where Leanne's family was from, had been there. Something had been summoned because something had been tampered and gone wrong. That nothing's there anymore. Seeing just the scorched remains of magic and a fight, you continue on down the stairs, and down the stairs, and down the stairs, and down the stairs, and down the stairs, until you finally come on something different. The stairs split. They split into 3. It is in fact called the Splitting Stairs. All 3 of bridges, like, not only do they split, they form like bridges across the chasm, and they are completely identical. What do you do?
Using my dog senses, can I, like Gandalf, smell each of the routes and choose the less foulest?
Give me a... what kind of check would that be? Wisdom. Wisdom check.
Oh. 24.
That is 1 shy. But we'll give it to you. You can smell that... It's weird. The scents, like, start going down one bridge and suddenly are on another, and they're all jumbled up. But focusing on under there, you can smell Bal'ryn and Lario. Or at least old scents of them.
Alright, I tell the group that I think I can smell them that way.
But, like, they were all over these bridges, like, all 3 of them.
Okay.
What, like they were wandering around for a while?
Maybe?
Can Grizz roll a wisdom check and lead us?
I don't even think Grizz is, like, a character at this... Like, I don't think he has a sheet at this point, sorry. Oh, right, I have a... art. Look at this good map.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I'm still at 93% loaded.
It's a really
96.
small map. It really shouldn't be that hard to load.
96. Oh, there we go.
I feel so small.
There's a weird shimmer as you look out across the bridges. Almost like there's a bubble of film in between you and them.
Okay. I've just been playing 5e, so now I really want to, like, check for traps or detect magic.
Checking for traps ain't the 13th way.
I know.
Does anyone else want to roll, like, perception or wisdom? Try to find anything else out? About the bubble?
I mean, I'm not very wisdom oriented.
I can try. I am a trained demon slayer, and Kalia has been, she's been through this before. She's traversed in areas where there could be sneak attacks, ambushes, she's done search and rescue missions. I think my trained demon slayer background here would help.
Do it.
Oh, baby!
Wow.
Nice. So what exactly are you hoping to glean out of this?
I am trying to figure out which path has been... So we don't want to run into the other people, right? That's the consensus, is we don't want to have to fight them.
There's
Why
no
would we fight
guaranteeing that they're going to be an issue.
They used to be your
But-
allies.
If you recall, isn't Bal'ryn on our beat the shit out of list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is on the shit list.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking for the road that looks the least precarious, like it would crumble from underneath us. But also the road that maybe has been traveled the least.
Can I help with that? With my background as an architecture aficionado?
Sure.
I don't want to fall into the pit.
We're doing this as a wisdom?
Yep.
You guys are smart cookies.
Smart. All right. So here's what I will give you guys. Kalia, as the dame's like investigating which of these bridges seems most secure, it seems like the topmost one is a little crumbly, but the rest are pretty solid. The film, like you're pretty sure it's a one-way film. Like once you pass through, you can't go back.
Okay.
But that's
And is
weird
that
because
on-
like Bal'ryn's scent is all over all three of these bridges.
Well, he's flying.
Yeah.
He can fly.
But so is Lario, so I guess maybe he carried him?
So the film thing, is it on every road?
Yes, it's kind of like just scooped.
Oh, okay.
And all three bridges
Um,
seem to lead to the other end and carry on.
Could we tell?
Well, my gut is telling me go down the middle. But I mean, either of the bottom two you said are both structurally sound, right?
Yep. I mean, all three seem fine to carry you guys across. The top one just seems like if with concerted effort it could break.
I think that's GM speak for a fight on the bridge will break it. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go down the middle if that's cool with y'all.
Yeah, see, once you go right past it, see if you can talk to us and tell us what you see on that side.
Like, once I hop over the line?
Yep.
Yeah.
The film like pops and bubbles across Kalia's face, almost like going underwater. And she turns around and is just like, hello? And you guys can hear her fine, but like she touches it and her hand doesn't go through the other end.
Okay. Do you see anything else different over there?
Oh, it smells bad now. It smells like... it smells like 5 gum. If 5 gum was also rotten flesh.
That makes no sense.
Like, it's
but
very cool
okay.
and refreshing. And pepperminty.
But also rancid.
but also rancid. And a giant frozen paw comes up from beneath the other end as a ice ape climbs up.
That makes sense.
Oh boy. You know what? I think I'm gonna stay on this end of the barrier and see if spells work through it.
That's cool. Thanks, guys.
No?
You know, what texture is the barrier when Kalia passed through? Is it like viscous?
Kind of like oil on water.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Leanne can see through it. And she could make portals.
Oh.
I've got bad news for you guys. I didn't recharge my portal last time.
No.
No.
This is an OP situation all over again. I can't cheese it, alright? I don't have any astral ants.
All right, Dame, it is your turn first.
Okay. I'll go ahead and come up a little bit, but not through the portal, and I'm going to see if I can battle chant through the portal. Battle chant is now level 9, so we need to make sure that the damage rolls right.
You shout and just hear your voice vibrate off of the barrier in front of you.
We need to update the
Yeah, the
spell
damage ain't right.
Second, what should it be?
It should be 10d6.
Okay, 1 second.
Yep.
Wow, that is quite the damage increase. Okay. it's
Well,
update.
the 7th level damage isn't listed in there.
Well, it was 60-10 before.
Yeah.
60
now it's
10.
9th level. Okay.
You went from 66 to 10d6. Like, that's a lot more damage.
Yep. So sorry. Did the spell go through?
The spell did not go through.
Oh. Okay. Like it didn't go through the portal, not it just didn't. Like I know it missed him, but it also didn't go through the portal.
Correct.
Okay.
That's crazy. Like, we can talk to them through the portal, but shouting does not.
Well, it's like a magic show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
So we're
Callie.
all gonna have to go through.
I need you. Oh, you're gonna go through. You have your movement still.
No, I'm not going through right
Okay.
now. I'm waiting for more people to be over there before it attacks. I'll go through on the start
Cool.
of my next turn.
Thanks.
Kalia, I need you to roll me a d3.
Uh-oh.
Monka.
Uh-oh.
Nothing happens.
What?
It's your turn.
Uh-oh.
What? What do you mean nothing happened?
Nothing happens. It's your turn.
So I
For those
cannot-
just joining, Kalia, nothing happened.
I don't like it here. The mood in this Discord call has shifted significantly, and I don't like that.
I think you're overly paranoid.
Okay, so I can't go through this barrier,
No.
right?
No.
Theoretically speaking, would an icon relationship help me move through the barrier?
No. You're stuck.
Wow. I have 2 6s, not even a 6.
Look, if
Your
you,
silence is deafening.
if you want to use a 6 to go back through the barrier, sure.
But
I'm
why
not
though?
sure-
We're all gonna have to go
Yeah,
through.
we're gonna go there.
Yeah, I don't see much value in this. Also,
Right.
you're the tank. Why are you whining about being attacked?
Can I discern if this monster is able to go through the barrier?
No, you can't. But presumably, he can't
No.
leave, or else he would have.
That is a good point. Is there anything around this ape that he could throw?
No.
No. Huh. Okay. So what's stopping us from taking a different route that doesn't have an ape on it? Do they
Because
all the routes
you
lead
are
to?
still there.
The ape is
Yeah,
on
but-
your bridge. You could jump to a different bridge with a DC 25 dex check.
And he could probably jump from bridge to bridge too. I mean, he was crawling underneath it.
Oh, I missed that part. I thought he just walked through, like a door or something.
No, he climbed up from underneath.
Okay,
Yeah, there's
never
just a
mind.
door there. He just casually crawled.
My dreams of Spider Calia are crushed. Never mind.
Go whack it.
Okay, I'm just I don't want to whack it. He's scary and stinky. I'm gonna javelin him from here.
Okay.
Nice.
That is a hit for 41 damage.
That did a good amount
He is
of
also
damage.
unarmed, or undamaged, so he deals an extra 8.
Boom! Your spell splashes
And-
across him,
Ooh.
and he howls out in pain.
And then also I forgot to do that first, but I'll also do this.
All right. Are you staying where you are?
I mean, is there enough room for someone to stand behind me from where I am?
You'd have to move forward a bit.
I just, he's right there.
Oh no.
No private dice. No private dice.
It was a big roll.
Parentheses. Big roll.
Big roll.
And we're safe.
It-
Maybe that roll meant that the ice ape had a heart attack.
Is
We
that
get
your
to
turn then,
walk
Kalia?
on
You
through.
walk forward a little bit, shield up, and you're good. Good.
Yep.
All right, Lucian, it's now your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna use my move action, step across. Zero.
Zoop.
I'm gonna use a quick action, take the perfect length or the elvish perfectly length rope,
Mhm.
and I'm going to tie it or like put it in on Kalia, like around her arm or something.
Mhm.
So I am now harnessed to Kalia at a perfect length.
Mhm.
So if one of us is thrown off,
Mhm.
the other can help pull up, and if the other one just simply jumps or moves, it will just continue to extend.
You're expecting the rope to know the difference between falling and moving?
Yep, because it's perfect.
Well, you got me there.
You got a point.
You got me there. For those just joining, Lucian has a perfectly sized length of rope.
How many
Multiple.
ropes does he have?
I bought as many as I could. I have 2 invisible, 2 elvish, only 1 dwarven left because the unbreakable one just... Well, I lost one in the last round. And then just regular rope, and I just didn't put a number on there, because I assume I have enough.
You have so much fucking rope.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you didn't buy rope. You just like cut a piece of the perfectly sized rope and you coil out and then cut so it becomes
Yeah.
regular rope. Like
Yeah, it's perfect. All right, let me make my shoe sting begin. Oh, Jesus.
Oh no.
as you fire
You know
your
what?
arrow.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay. A flock
Okay.
of those weird birds made out of buildings fly by and like take your arrows, so you only do 8 miss damage.
Well, I might be rolling like crap tonight, guys.
Someone has to.
All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
The ice ape pounds its chest as it howls out, then lopes down the bridge and starts bashing at Kalia. Although it does no damage, it is able to grab Kalia on the first one, holding her in its one icy fist. And since she's grabbed, the second one gets a +4, which is actually still a miss.
Oh wow.
You go, Kalia.
All right.
I'm not sure about my tether anymore. But I guess this was what it was designed for.
All right, Leanne.
I see the circumstances.
The bridge can carry 2 people wide.
I guess I'll go for it.
Oh boy.
I'm a melee-based character. What do you want from me?
I know. I wasn't sure if you just weigh the odds.
I was considering it, but
Leanne and I just standing there. Oh no, Leanne went through.
You slice upward and through the thigh of the beast, and it howls out in pain. And then its blood, its icy cold blood, starts coating your weapon. It is now a cold type weapon until you roll a save.
do I get
And
to roll
I'm
one
sure
now?
he has
At the
a
end of your
cold
turn, so yes.
resistance.
Let me double check, make sure I don't
Oh,
have
he has
anything
cold
else I wanna do.
resistance.
I mean, makes sense. He's an ice ape. All right. Is
Does
it a
that
normal
mean that
save?
he's like the crit range is expanded to fire?
Yes. Yeah, you roll a normal save.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
You bump your sword against the ground, and the ice breaks off. It's no longer icy.
Well, good to know that's a thing.
All right. And I think we're at the top of the round. Dame.
Yeah. Now I will go through the portal. then I'm going, and now I will try another battle chant.
Shout, shout, let it all out.
It claps its free hand over its ears and like with its arm, it's moving Kalia around like "Ah!" as you scream at it.
Okay. Hang on, where did it go? Would move it let Kalia roll to get it to drop her?
It would give her a chance to try to disengage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Right, because Kalia, you're still being held, right?
She is being held in one hand. Kalia, you roll a disengage check at a -5 from being grabbed, but +2 from move it, so -3 total.
Does
If-
my halo give me
Nope.
+2? No.
So put
It
-2 in the
also was
bonus.
popped.
Sorry, minus. She was not actually hit. She was just
Ah,
grabbed.
you're right. Yeah.
So a D20.
There's a disengage button on your sheet in the bonus. Hit
Oh,
-3 and then hit the button.
Disengage.
It's in the middle of your sheet by the quick rest button.
Yes. And then you said, "Oh shit! I don't think I did it right.
Suck.
Well,
I don't think I did that right."
Still
I mean,
suck.
it's still the flat number.
Yeah.
All right, is that your turn, Dave?
Yep.
Kalia, roll me a D3.
No. No.
Real D3 hours. Whoop.
Nothing happens.
Oh, thank God.
What if all three of them are nothing happens and it's just
Yeah, I'm
an
just
anxiety
thinking
game?
that would be a play I would make.
I very much doubt it, but it would be funny.
It's my turn now, right? Like my
It
actual
is.
turn. Cool.
You are being held by a big ape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Is he holding me with my shield? My big
Yes.
tower shield?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he automatically takes -10 fire damage. Or 10
When
fire
you
damage.
engage, that's true.
And
Because of
fire
my-
damage is extra.
I
mean-
it has a expanded crit range, which doesn't matter for a flat damage.
Ooh. Could I use an icon relationship to imbue a melee attack with fire damage?
That sounds good to me. Yeah.
I have a 5 with the Crusader. Could I use that?
Yeah, the fire is probably going to like heat up you a bit as well, but you'll be fine.
That sounds good to me. So I'll use my 5 with the Crusader and then just do a mace melee attack against the ape.
Okay. It will crit on an 18 plus.
Please.
Oh.
Not a crit, but as your mace digs into its hand, you take the 8 miss damage as fire damage from the 5, and he is now staggered.
Do I get like an automatic burn or anything, or is that with specific spells?
That's just
That's
specific spells.
spell stuff.
Okay.
You should roll to disengage if you're not going to move.
And since you hit him, you don't take the -5 to disengage.
Can I not roll to disengage?
Yeah, you could stay here.
You're
Like,
grabbed,
it-
and so he'll get +4 when he attacks you.
Correct.
Right, but if he has me in his hand, it makes it harder for him to attack other people, right?
Yeah,
He
it is
does-
one. It is one less frozen paw attack,
Yep.
which implies to me that he has a squeeze attack that's gonna mess you up. He's gonna squeeze you like a rubber ducky.
I mean, I
You're-
think you. I'm okay with that. I think.
Your halo is
feel
in
like
fact
now-
still up.
She's
Yeah.
going to be thrown, and Lucian is going to be hurled.
No, it's perfect length rope. Lucian's just gonna have to like lean into it and then reel her back in.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, I'm willing to stay in this guy's hand so that he can't attack twice.
All right, Lucian, roll me a
Okay.
D3.
Me?
If you roll anything other than a 2, you are immediately expelled from the party. I don't even know what will happen, but immediate expulsion.
Yes.
Nothing happens.
Oh my god, threats work.
All right. Let the shoe stick begin. God.
Okay, maybe stop saying shoosting. That doesn't seem
I
to
say
work.
it like every single session, if anyone.
Your arrow just doesn't find any way to hit the ape without hitting Kalia. Actually,
Hang on.
you shot a 1, so you do need to. Both Leanne and Callie are engaged. You need. Well,
No.
reroll the attack.
Oh, that's much better.
Yes.
I get to roll it again.
Pew! Kapow! It's looking bad.
Thank you, Leanne. What was the advice? Don't aim for Kalia.
Yeah, I'm thinking more like aim towards the head instead of where the Akali is being flailed.
Yeah, I'm a moving target. You know, it's supposed to be harder to hit moving targets, right?
A lot has happened for this poor ape. He is working off of instinct. As his icy paws are wrapped around Kalia, the ice gathers. Oh, that was a terrible roll for him. But she's able to
Hell
keep warm
yeah.
with her fire.
Ooh.
He's frustrated, though, and just takes Kalia and throws her back towards the dame.
So we both take 50 damage?
Yep.
Wow.
Could have been worse.
With
Wait,
the
the
other
31
paw,
AC hits?
he will sweep, and Leanne will roll out of the way, but then get grabbed by the ankle and pulled up.
What?
You know, why not grab me by the tail?
Well, sure, the tail.
Makes more sense from the ankle.
Leanne, roll me a d3.
All right.
With a swoop, Leanne and the ape are now on the top bridge.
I think I know what it is.
This is a little awkward, guys. That's my turn, though.
And worse, from above, landing where the ape was, a blade thrall comes lighting down, pulling out multiple blades. And as it's been holding its turn until it could land, it goes first. Can't hit Kalia.
Oh, thank God it rolls bad.
He still
Damage
took
is still
25
Does
damage.
damage.
25 miss damage?
Also takes the flame damage.
Yep.
Yep. All right, Leanne, it's now your turn.
Well, I mean, might as well swing.
It is unfortunately a miss. And your blade is now icy.
Okay, I'm gonna try and disengage. Okay.
Oh boy.
Also, I realized you take a -5 to cold save. So when you roll your save for your ice weapon, it is -5.
Okay.
Which I don't know why they didn't just make it a hard save at that point instead of a normal save with a -5. But you know, I don't write the game.
Okay. I can't apply a negative modifier to the save roll, so
Well, roll
Too
it
hard
and they'll
save.
do math.
Hell yeah.
12 would have beat it. No longer icy.
is there anything else I can do in my current circumstances? Not really. Alright.
The blade thrall is smaller than the ape, and it dances into the middle of combat. Now
Hey,
the
hang
da-
on now, hang on.
Okay.
This is something that I don't think we've been doing properly, but when you hold your action, your initiative is supposed to shift.
Oh, you're right. All right. Yeah, that's fair. I'll move him to the bottom. Sorry, it's the dame's turn. Dame, roll me a d3.
Of course. Okay.
Honestly, it's not that bad for you.
Slash.
Why did that?
You forgot the slash.
Did I?
Yeah.
I could have sworn I'd gotten it.
Shoop. You're now at the top bridge.
Okay. I'm gonna keep focusing on the ice ape.
Please do.
Nice.
Come on, kill it, kill it, kill it.
Boom. It screams out in pain once more.
Savenya, reroll some damage dice.
Thank you. Let's see. 4. I'm gonna reroll. It's 4, and then you give me an extra one, right?
Yeah, I'll give you an extra.
This is the best and
Oh, you don't have
no.
to.
Yeah, it's an optional extra expense, but I'll do it.
Okay. So that's 5d6.
What's your total damage now?
62, right? Or wait.
You have to subtract
Minus-
the original.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Minus 6, 62 minus 6, so 56?
Bam! It's almost down. It's
And
staggered.
triple my charisma modifier.
Which is?
4.
12.
Yeah, well.
It
It's dead.
has 1
has-
health.
Bruh.
Wow.
Bruh.
Bro. It
Let's
is
see.
bleeding. Its ears are shot.
Alright, I have an arrow filled with miss damage if need be.
Hang on.
Yeah, unless you roll a 1 again.
That's true.
Uh,
But then I could still roll again.
Leanne, would you like temporary hit points, or you got rid of your save ends? Nobody has a save ends right now, right?
Kalia might want temp HP.
Yeah, give Kalia the temp HP.
Alright. 12 temp HP, Kalia.
24.
24, sorry. I'm still gonna stay back here away from the ice ape.
Alright,
Reasonable.
Kalia, roll me a d3.
Even if she's engaged?
Even if she's engaged.
You know, at this point, I would like to roll a 3, please. Thank you.
You end up on the empty bridge.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna use a cleric heal on myself.
Alright.
Wait,
And
don't
does
you
anybody
just
else
rally?
need one?
Alright, you use that. I recommend you you use your javelin.
Yeah, but I can give another heal.
We're generally okay.
Okay,
Assuming there isn't another enemy, I think we'll be alright.
I was just checking.
Mechanical note, the far bridges are far away from each other.
Yeah, makes sense. Has to be a penalty when one there.
Cool. I'm actually not gonna aim for the ape because Lucian's next and he can do it. I am going to work on this blade draw. What kind of monster is a thrall?
He is a humanoid.
Humanoid? Not undead?
He is not undead.
Not a demon? Look at him. He's crazy demon.
He's crazy.
Okay. I'll just
Looking
use
at
a
him,
javelin.
he's bearing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Get smited.
Yeah,
Dumbass.
he looked like a demon.
Plus, I think I get it was a natural 18 plus, so I get to
Yeah.
make a second attack against the ice ape.
You cannot
Wait.
fire your javelin
hit
far
him.
away.
Yeah, it's only
What?
nearby.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, you can with -2 attack penalty.
Oh, you
Yeah.
are right.
And I
Um,
just rolled a 18.
That is going to be a hit.
Wait, if I
Nice.
rolled another 18 plus, can I make another attack? Or is it only 2?
It says a second time, so that implies not a third.
Damn. Okay, turn over.
The ape crashes to the ground and drops Leanne out of its palm, who luckily lands on the bridge. Lucian, looking at the blade thrall, he is wearing an otherworldly skull amulet and a blade possessed with death in his hands. It is clear this is a humanoid who's been given power by the Great Ghoul.
Is that you, Bal'ryn? Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll roll D3.
Oh yeah.
I like how scared we were of the D3s, and now we're just like, alright, cool.
The fear of the unknown.
Shoot.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, frankly, I feel like this is a benefit where Lucian went.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand in front of Dame,
Thank you.
and then I'm gonna let the shoosting begin.
That is a
I'm
hit.
gonna roll one more using the
Once per
odd. Yeah.
That is a miss.
Dang. Okay.
All right, is that
That's
your
my
turn?
turn. Yep.
The blade thrall extends out its wings and floats over with a ragged glide and attacks both the Dame first and then Lucian.
Well, they're both targeted Lucian.
Oh, whoops. That should have been a miss on the Dame, though.
Yes.
He is not rolling evens. I see. All right, Leanne, it's now your turn. Roll me a D3.
All right. Yeah. See you on the far side.
Shoot. Oh, Lucian, you had just teleported, right? What's your AC? 29? No, that wouldn't have mattered.
Well, I guess I'll just gonna.
All right, Dame, is now your turn. You are engaged.
Yeah, of course I am. Do I get to roll my D3?
You do?
Or is that end of turn?
Nope, sorry, your turn. D3.
Oh. Please be a 2. Yes.
Yes!
You.
Alrighty. Come on. There we go. Alright, I'm going to battle chant him.
Oh shoot.
That's a hit.
So
Nice.
it's now escalation die 3. So my quick silver, or yeah, my quick quiver stash or whatever it is. I can make a free ranged attack.
Well, you are currently engaged.
Let's see. Nobody has a save ends effect right now.
Correct.
I'd like to be unengaged.
Okay, go for it.
You take a -5 penalty because he has Cage of Steel. So -3 total.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll it like normal, I think.
There's a bonuses box in there, but you currently have 1 in for some reason.
Because of my
Your
boots.
Your boots are
automatically.
Oh. So I should just do
Put
Just
minus
put
3 in there
-5
and
in.
hit the button.
where the fuck is it?
You succeed, sir. Wait, that doesn't make
Nope.
sense. Oh, yeah, you should.
It does not have the negative.
All right, you do not succeed, sir.
Can I use one of my priestess to do it?
You can roll again with the priestess.
No. All right. I'll use it. Let
You
me
pray
actually
for
put the minus-
speed and
Hiya.
dexterity, and that is a success. You are disengaged.
Nice.
And kapow.
The free action arrow shot.
God,
Miss.
I can't roll again.
Uh,
Because or not.
you know what? Here you go, Dan.
Oh,
All right, Dame.
Two.
Take an extra
Okay.
standard action.
Okay. Crossbow time then, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, you can use your battle.
Oh,
like
chant
standard
again.
action. Never mind. Standard. Sorry. Okay. Battle chant.
That is another hit as the blade thrall loses another blade out of its hands.
Okay.
Lucian, you only did your quick shots. You still have your standard action, correct?
yep. Well, I have
We're
my whole
skipping
turn.
Callia's turn.
Have my whole turn.
Oh, wait. How? Oh, you did it at the start of your turn. Now it's Callia's turn. Callia, do 3.
Technically, I was
three?
supposed to use it.
The teleporting, remember?
Yeah. No, no. Well, actually, yes, yes.
All right, we're going to your turn.
Yeah, I am right here in front of it, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna just do, what I do best.
Slap him like he called your
Noth-
wife a
nothing,
GI
absolutely
Jill.
nothing.
The missed damage from the boots.
Yeah, let's not forget how much
And then
extra
also 10 extra damage from fire.
he did not engage you.
But I engaged him.
Is that how that works? Let me check. Lava Mail. When an enemy moves into engagement with you, it takes damage.
Oh.
I don't know why it doesn't work the other way. I didn't write it. What's your missed damage on your boots?
8.
Hmm?
8?
No, you have Dwarven Doomsteppers.
Oh,
+6 bonus to miss damage. Boom. You stomp his toes. All right,
Now it's Lucian's.
Lucian, D3. Lucian, you feel yourself being teleported. And the dungeon knows you're here. And tweaks the teleport, and you are now falling in the middle of the air.
What?
Rope still tied to Gallion.
What? So
You're falling. What are you gonna do?
I mean, hopefully the rope readjusts, and I can just hang on.
All right. Do you have an icon relationship?
Yeah,
You have 5s. All right.
I have two
I want
five.
you to make me a dex check.
Okay. Can I use my Alpha Wolf background?
Sure. Callie, I want you to make me a con check.
oh boy. Can I do that?
That's a success from Lucian.
What is the check for?
You're about to find out.
You're about to be fooled.
Okay.
Nice.
As a failure.
Oh.
So,
Not nice.
the rope snaps to the perfect length. Lucian, the rope caught by this bridge right here, starts swinging in an arc underneath the bridges and then jumps back up out of here. You are now mid-air going upward beyond the blade thrall. Kalia, however, has acted as a counterweight and been yanked, drawing an attack of opportunity. Finally,
Oh,
her
just-
halo's down.
Barely misses me or hits me.
She gets pulled. She gets sliced as she's pulled to the next bridge. But Lucian, you will now crit on a 16 plus, as you are midair and catching him off guard.
All right. 16 plus. Let's go. I'm gonna use my once per battle. You reroll on a negative.
So that's 2 shots total.
It's not. I'm not shooting.
Oh,
I'm clawing.
got it. You were in midair, as a reminder, but sure, you claw him midair, racking him with wounds. And then make me one final dex check to land it.
What do I need? A 25?
Yeah. And you do a flip and land on your feet.
Ta-da.
The combat's now over.
Did you say combat's over?
Everyone do a quick rest.
I cut the rope so that the rest of the rope is just regular rope and put back the
Why did you
perfectly
not
linked rope.
use that to get you? Do these bridges go to the same like side together?
Yes.
Okay.
So you said a quick rest?
Yep.
I'm gonna roll another recovery as well.
Yeah, I'd advise like chugging a potion, Kalia, or something.
Potions, it's not a recovery, right? It's just a roll.
A potion is a recovery with bonus healing.
But I don't want to use a recovery. I just want free heals.
You just had to use one.
I would 100% use one.
I don't need
No, like you-
the extra healing. Like
No.
I'm fine with just a recovery.
Well, what they're saying is if you use the potion now, you can count the recovery that you just rolled for your quick rest as the one for the potion and just get the extra bonus healing.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, that's smart.
because it's an extra 3d8 from an epic healing.
Yeah,
potion.
roll 3d8, add that much healing, and then denote that you used the potion.
Can I use a 6 to also roll for a recharge that I didn't get last session?
Yes. What 6 is it?
This is going to be, so I'm re-rolling for Breath of the Black, so I'm going to do this for the Elf Queen. They've been neighbors with Drakenhall for a long time and have had to study the dragons and how their breath weapons work.
Yeah, and they had given you a small vial that you drink. It tastes not pleasant, but it regenerates your acid breath.
Oh, I don't have to roll, you'll just give it to me?
Right, roll it. Sorry.
Why did I ask?
The whims of the dice.
The whims of the dice. It looks like the seal had been punctured. It doesn't work.
Worth a shot.
Go figure, to give you a faulty product.
They are elves after all. No.
You guys continue on. You're nearly at the bottom of the stairs. Well, you do see the end of the stairs. The stairs in the region are carved from jade inlaid with gold and mother of pearl. There's like an air of sanctity here, of serenity. Unseen wind chimes jingle in the air currents caused by passing unseen archivolts, a giant birds made of buildings. But there's a gap in the stairs. Sitting next to the gap of the stairs is a small pair of daises and an ageless woman sitting with the robes of the monk meditating on one of them.
Cool.
Can we politely interrupt her?
You You just like, excuse me? And she lazily unfolds and opens her eyes, which resemble those of a snake. A forked tongue flickers out when she speaks. I am Adra. Welcome.
Sorry, I didn't catch the name.
Adra.
Adra?
Adra.
Ah. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Where is here?
These are the stairs of the dreamer.
What does that mean?
You see, the physical world no bridge cross. Those who seek to pass must dream.
In what form?
You sleep, you dream, you traverse the dream, and you end up on the other side. If you wish, I can guide you through the dream.
Last time we had something metaphysical like this, it didn't go quite well for us.
No.
I'm assuming there's no other reasonable way past.
You could attempt to jump, but none have made it so far.
How many have jumped before now?
The dreams have lost count.
Does that count ones who have fallen from above, or
How if we accept your aid, is there a price?
There is no price. I guide all to the enlightenment I seek.
What enlightenment is that?
True enlightenment is only possible in a future age. And so we must all use our powers to hasten along the path there.
And what's your opinion about the stone thief?
A means to hasten the passing of an age.
not wrong?
By the stone thief's passing, or by the stone thief's consumption of the Dragon Empire?
In any case, a cataclysmic event.
It's
A
true.
monumentous event.
Alright. Would we like her to guide us?
Well, anyone here well vested in dreams?
No.
Yeah, I think we'll take the help then.
Sit across from me, and I will guide you through your dreams. But beware. For the perils you face may not be those of sword, nor fire, nor poison, but those of what you seek to keep hidden within yourselves.
Inner demons. Everyone's favorite. Also, I like how due to the way the art looks, it looks like Grizz has already gotten past this.
Yeah, Grizz is just like waiting here, like, yeah, I fell asleep during that last fight, and now I'm here.
Please, sit down across from me, and I will burn some incense.
Alright.
They still use that in the next stage.
We shall see.
It's not the next stage yet.
Thought she came from previous ages.
I dream of a
Yeah.
future age,
Oh.
where enlightenment may be found. You will transition first through my dream, but it is safe, I assure you. And then each of you dreams shall be pulled forth, and you shall transit through to the other side.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oof, alright.
I've already seen like Kalia's dreams, and
All of us
I don't
have.
like them. I don't like them.
Although those were skewed from an enchanted item.
That's true. Alright, let's go.
Please, take a seat, become comfortable, and breathe. She puts a strong-smelling incense into the brazier and starts chanting and humming. It almost sounds like there's multiple voices going on as she sings, and it's very soothing and lulling. Soon you all fall into a sleep together and enter her dream. You are traveling along a narrow path that snakes along a cliff in a fog-shrouded mountain range. You occasionally glimpse eerie monasteries on distant mountainsides that both seem long abandoned and watchful. Along the path, there are 13 statues, 12 of which represent the endings of the 12 previous ages. As you pass the first statue, you see that it depicts that of the Wizard King. Bone-white flowers sprout from the cracks in the stone. Where's my notes on the ages? Oh, right, it's still in the... Wait. Age notes. The next statue almost seems to be made out of walls and people hiding behind them. The third is hard to make out the features, but the fourth has bones formed into that of an altar, the Lich King looking out over above. The sixth is burnt, melted, as if fire has washed over it, for it is the Age of Balefire. The eighth age features buildings being wrought and society being rebuilt, but then a meteor is falling from behind. The 10th age features werewolves and a image of the moon. The 11th fires beating back the age of long winter. And you come to the 13th and is shifting, almost like bubbling mud. Sometimes the eyes of the stone thief stare out. Other times there's a great shape of the red. Still others there's the scythe of flint from the great ghoul. This is the 13th age, and we know not yet how it will end. You climb the cliff and bent around the corner into a small tunnel as we transition to the first dream, Kalia's.
Oh boy. I don't think y'all are gonna like this.
Right. Give me a second to find the rules on how to dream.
Damn, they got rules for everything.
They got rules for everything. Kalia, I want you to describe a scene that the other adventurers will wander through. You are not part of this dream.
Any theme. Doesn't matter what it is.
It is right now a happy and peaceful dream. It might be like your childhood home, or probably not, given your backstory. It might be the times you're happy with inside the Crusader camps, feeling like you had a home, or some of the times at the Jade Spine Manor.
Yeah. I think it's a it's a weird mix of both. It's a warm kind of holiday-esque time of the year. There's like snow outside, and inside the hearths are, full of warm flames. Everybody is gathered in the Jade Spine Manor's dining room. Nathaniel is there. And he's alive and well and not in a million little pieces. And Kalia is there. And her and Leanne are dressed like Santa Claus, but
Okay.
Kalia's dressed like Santa Claus and Leanne's dressed as like Mrs. Claus.
Okay.
And all of the little Jade Spine, there's like kids there, right? Or
Yeah,
like young
probably.
adults. They're all taking turns sitting on Kalia's lap. And Kalia's like talking like Santa Claus. And her shield is decorated as a Christmas tree in the corner. Everybody's just eating and having a good time.
So is Santa canon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now he's already been canon. We fought him in the Christmas one shot, didn't we?
Don't think we fought Santa himself.
No, we just
Oh.
fought presents.
Well, now he's canon.
You come to a gift, a very special and personal gift, something you spent a lot of time acquiring and picking out. It is meant for someone dear to you and is a very personal gift. What is it and who is it for?
It's the necklace that Kalia gave Leanne.
The necklace of
The-
tethered memories.
Yes, that one.
How about you?
Aww. And where's the party?
You
Just-
are all part of the scene. Like, you are currently experiencing this. Like,
You're
Leanne
all
is
at
like,
the table.
Leanne is
eating
like,
food.
how did I end up in this outfit?
Leanne's dressed as Mrs. Claus, but not like old lady Mrs. Claus, like the ones that's like a little dress with like a little boa feather, hem and stuff like that. But it's got a little
Yes.
hood on it with holes for her horns.
Is this what it's like waking up from a hangover? Alright.
For the rest of the party, this is your chance to glean insight into the inner workings of Kalia, if you so choose.
What do you mean? By like asking her
You
questions,
could
or
ask Dream Kalia questions. You could take a look at, like, this is her idea of who you guys are. You could just, be like, why am I like this? Why is the dame, like, not as pretty as in real life?
yeah, what is the dame wearing?
The biggest elaborate ball gown, kind of like the ghost of Christmas. What is it? Christmas Future is the one that has the bountiful like thing going on, or is that the ghost of
Okay.
Christmas Present? Like the
Yeah.
you've got like a big dress on, an elaborate hat. Maybe it has some candles in it, like actual burning candles. Dame's singing a song. She looks well rested. Her skin is glowing. She has a fresh manicure, no tips in the polish. There's lots of money in her bank account, but that's more implied than like actually there. But she's got fat stacks.
Yeah, I definitely want you guys to not just like, all right, this is what she's describing. I want you to like ask questions and interact.
Can I look around the dinner and see if there's like a chest or anything anywhere?
Kalia?
Sure. I mean, it would be whatever is in the Jadespine Manor.
Okay.
Yeah, she memorized it. She memorized what's in every chest. She's a goblin.
Kalia is actually a mimic.
She's just mimicking an Azimir the whole time. There's a one unique thing for you.
Finally, after all this time, the lore has been revealed.
Yeah, sure. There's a chest in the dining hall.
Is it locked?
No. Great content.
What
Great
kind of
content, Lucian.
psychological analysis is that? Like, what does it
I
mean?
think he's looking for what Callie is hiding away, which is probably in a locked chest in her room.
Yep. I'm inceptioning it. You know how I
God.
said your mind, like if it's locked, your mind will like automatically put something that you want to keep secret in it. That's how they would steal stuff or know things.
I've never seen that movie, so
Oh.
I wouldn't know.
If you want to snoop in, you would want to visit her room since it's a Jadespine Manor and see what she has hidden in her chest there.
All
Yeah,
right.
you remember
I'll
which one's
excuse
her
myself.
room.
I'll excuse myself and go to Callie's.
Before we do that, like, I'd like to look out the windows and just kind of see what's out there.
It's snowy, but it's not like the Jadespine Manor, like the area where the Jadespine Manor was located. It's a very picturesque, like Hallmark greeting card, snowy cabin kind of scene outside. There's like little cute wildlife animals hanging around. It's very picturesque.
Okay.
Do I dare look down and see what I'm wearing?
You're dressed as a big lump of coal, and all the kids are afraid of you.
What kids?
I don't know. The Jadespine clan is happy and healthy, and some of them have brought their children with them here.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. This is my dream.
I think we can find out what she thinks about kids. But honestly, Lucian's like kind of ready to go. Doesn't care that much.
Wow.
I know it's not going to be something I like.
Talia, it's nice to be here with you. Are you normally so into festivities?
No, you and the dame were the ones that made me do this. What are you talking about, Leanne?
If you say so.
You guys cornered me while I was drunk, and then you guys cornered me, and then said, hey, look at this. This would be a great idea, right? And now I'm hungover, and I'm here, but it's not that bad. You know, the suit's nice. It's soft, I guess. My leg's getting tired, though. These kids are freaking heavy.
Well, they are dwarves.
Yeah, Dame, what are you feeding these kids? Jeez.
Same stuff you've been eating.
Well, thank you for the gift either way, Kalia. And, we should get moving.
You convince Kalia, you convince her to stop handing out gifts, and you exit through the bathroom door. This opens up into the Dane's
The
dream.
bathroom.
Kalia's never seen the inside of the bathroom.
It's the obvious exit.
Granny Jadespine's always there.
Dame, we are now in your dream. Tell us about it.
The dame's dream takes place at the conservatory where she studied to be an opera singer originally. So this was before she was famous. She'd just left the clan. And it's this really peaceful place. It's human built, it's in the Empire, but it's modeled after a lot of elven architecture. So it's got the high vaulted ceilings and stuff like that, and a ton of natural light, but it's still a little bit more sturdy than the elves tend to build, and it's out of stone instead of wood. So it's got wonderful acoustics and just all of this lovely light, and there isn't, like, somewhere you can hear somebody singing, but it's not the dame. She's just standing there enjoying the light, and everyone else is sort of arrayed around on a couple of small couches and like armchairs and stuff like that. It looks as though they're sort of waiting for somebody to bring them tea service.
Okay.
And there's one of the windows is open, and there's a fresh breeze coming through, bringing a hint of a floral scent.
Your friends walk up, and they were just at your first performance, your first recital. Tell us how it went.
The dame thinks it went worse than it actually did. like everyone else thinks it went really well and thinks that she showed a lot of promise, particularly since most of the people who came had never really seen a dwarf perform opera before. That was something really strange. But she has always held herself to a very high standard, and so she knows every note that wasn't quite right, every pronunciation that really should have been a little bit sharper. And so she's been kicking herself about all the improvement she still has to go, and not necessarily recognizing how far she's already come.
There are some people who certainly are other students who are upset that you are here. At least one of them probably picked up on you not feeling great about your performance and comes by at this moment to be like, a nice performance, dame. Maybe a dwarf should go back to smithing. Tell us about this rival.
I can't remember his name, but we met him actually when, way back at the beginning when we all went to what was it, to the Elven Court.
I had not intended him to have been your rival from the same conservatory, but if you want, that fits.
No,
fine.
okay, no, we could do somebody else. We haven't done anything else with him.
I mean, it's a dream.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah,
have to
it's
make
a dream.
sense.
He doesn't have to be like. He has become over the course of her career such an embodiment of all of these snooty established elves that she went to school with, because like he was the type that like he was the archetype that followed her throughout her career, even if he wasn't the first one she encountered.
Okay. He shows up, and maybe you should go back to the forge, dwarf.
The dame's going to straighten her spine. Like she always stands with like reasonable posture, but now she's like absolutely straight. And she's not going to bother to reply. Like even when she was at the Jade Spines, she wasn't a smithy dwarf. Her family owned a fairly respectable like they did jewelry appraisals and like resold the jewelry. They didn't make it themselves. So she actually has never worked a forge a day in her life, and she is determined that she is going to do better, but she's not going to let him see that he got to her. She's already learned that doesn't work.
Failing to get a rise out of you, he walks away sneering. And this is when your friends walk up. Your dear companions. You forget at this particular moment how they came to be at the conservatory. But there's Kalia, Leanne, and Lucian.
The dame's going to kind of turn around from the window, and she's just going to sort of smile at them, and welcome them, and ask them, "Hey, did you see my performance? What did you think?"
It was great.
Really? You really think so?
You know,
I think
I hate theater, but after that show, maybe I don't.
The dame's gonna give Lucian like this big grin. She doesn't usually do big open faces like that now that she's been a hardened performer for years.
You didn't see that sign I had in the front row? They kept telling me to put it down, but I was like, "What, dame?"
That feels very Kalia.
much to our dismay. If anything, I think your performance was great. Obviously, it can be improved, but what art can't be improved to perfection?
Did
I
we
thought-
see that guy walking out?
Yeah,
Like when we
you
came
heard
in?
that conversation.
Oh yeah, no. I want to retcon that. No, Kalia's coming in and asking who she has to beat up. Like which one of the critics gave her a 3-star review so that she can go beat him up.
You just heard who it was.
Yeah, that's true, because he literally just
Go-
walked away.
Go
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, you could chase after
Yeah.
him.
I'm not gonna chase after him, but I'll definitely ask Dame. Hey Dame, should I go, give him a little atomic wedgie, maybe a noogie, just like extra tight around the throat so it makes his throat all scratchy for his next performance?
Oh, if only, but unfortunately he is a rather gifted tenor. I would rather perform alongside him than have to perform with one of the others.
Okay, the offer still stands. Tenor, soprano, alto. I'll do what I gotta do.
They all scream when punched.
Yeah.
That is
Everyone-
true.
Everyone is a soprano when they're getting beat up.
The dame would rather do her own beating if possible, especially since she's convinced that she can take this guy. She's better than him.
If anyone can take the art of opera to its peak, I can only imagine the Jade Spines at the head.
I appreciate that, Leanne.
Well, who's ready for a round? On me.
That sounds fantastic. Let's go down to that little place on the corner. I hear they've brought in some new elven mead of all things. Elves doing mead?
You can have my round, Dame.
Sounds like we gotta drink him out of all this mead so nobody else has to drink it.
That's what I heard too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, someone has to make sure that you don't get into trouble.
We have a DT. It's perfect.
You guys venture down the paths, the carefully sculpted paths of the conservatory, hearing sounds of nature and other people practicing. You can see now how the dame arrived at her art if she studied in a place like this. Commiserating with friends and celebrating with them is all the same. It's what makes friends friends. And as you open the door to go to try out this elvish mead, you end up in Leanne's dream.
Alright. Leanne's dream is, those of you who might remember, back when we were on that cruise ship, we came to Axis. You might recognize the streets around as, we're in the guard barracks, where Leanne was before she obtained her current position as a legislator. And there she is, in her own little tucked away office, her little desk in the corner, working through her various reports.
Is this like young Leanne? Is she like similar age to how she is currently?
Younger. Definitely like a younger age.
Does she have her cane?
No, that was given to her when she hit her current position.
Interesting.
Instead, she just has a normal sword. She glances up from her work. Oh, you free. What crime is it that I have to pardon you from this time?
Is that what you think about us, Leanne? Just
So
a bunch of
true.
criminals?
It's so true.
You only ever come to my office at my job when you're in trouble.
Actually,
just
this
here to
time we're
visit.
proving a bet.
A bet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Since
great.
you know everything about all of our tactics and everything, of the three of us, who would win in a bar fight?
In a bar fight?
Mm-hmm.
In what conditions? Are we assuming everyone's had drinks already?
Sure.
Then it would be me.
You're not part of it. Us three.
If I have to pick between the three of you, I would give it towards Kalia, if only because of her armor.
Eat that, Lucian.
Well, Lucian can't turn into a werewolf in a bar fight anyway, that would be a problem.
And I don't wear armor with friends around, you know?
Unlike Callie.
Unlike Callie.
So, if you're, is that all? Just using me for a bet?
Well, and we
No,
thought
we
we
wanted
would.
to visit.
Yeah, we thought you'd hang out with us then, take a little break.
Well, I suppose I can put off my duties for a little bit. What do you have
Yeah,
in
we
mind?
could we could go to a dog fight, or we could go to the big arena, and we could go to a people fight. We could go to the bar. We could go, and then Callie just lists off a bunch of pretty illegal things to do,
No, in Access, people fights are a popular thing.
but unsupervised people fights.
Yeah.
The black market of gladiators.
Gladiators, that was the word I was looking for.
People fights.
People fights. They got chicken
Uh,
fights, they got dog fights, they got cat fights. Some dude started doing ant fights, and he's just fighting these weird ants.
That new restaurant opened up. Leanne, have you tried it at all? Do you know that chef?
The new restaurant.
Yeah. You know, it was of your favorite gosh, your favorite food group. You told me. What was it again?
I
Your favorite food group.
Yeah. You were just telling us before. It was your favorite food group. I forgot though. You'll have to remind me what that is.
I'm glad you're as loose-minded as always. It is. I've heard that the spice is pretty rough there. I'm not sure you would want to go.
You don't think I can handle spice?
Not as well as me.
Who went to that town and rolled the best with the spicy food?
Pretty sure it was actually Leanne.
Yeah, I think it was.
All right, I believe you. We don't have to go there if you don't want.
I mean, it's not that I don't want to. It's just no sense in forcing you, Free.
Well, you're not gonna go alone. You want to try it out? I'm sure everyone will try it out.
We'll find something. Don't worry about us.
All right, let's go. Before the others show up.
Others?
You know fully well what I mean. The other guards.
Oh. I thought you had kids already, Gallia.
What are you talking about?
What is this restaurant?
It is an interesting little restaurant. The outside, it looks like your average building in Axis, but going inside, it's a bit more of a cave. There's candles, but they're floating in the air. The ground itself is almost cobbled together, but seems to be barely together into a cobblestone pattern. And within, and the chef is Leanne's dad. And the rest of the restaurant staff appears to be other members of the Gravity Weavers.
Nice. No wonder it's her favorite restaurant. She eats free.
Oh, I didn't realize this was a family establishment. I should have brushed my hair.
I'm sure that they won't judge that much. Well, you don't have any Crusader symbols on you right now, do you?
It's your vision of her. What does she?
Probably not. I'm gonna say no. Actually, yeah. As a note, by the way, Lucian, there is 0 priestess iconography on you.
Oh yeah.
I think all he wears is the necklace.
Yeah, well, it doesn't exist.
What about his light bow? Is it still like glowing or no?
It is glowing, but it's not to the same degree.
So what? It just looks like a magic item instead of like a holy item.
Yes, precisely. It's not bad here. You should feel free to order whatever you want. And,
What will be not too spicy?
Oh well. If you want to avoid that, you can always go with the soups. Generally, the spices are pretty cut down there from the stock.
Excellent. I'll do one of the soups then.
And I suppose we might have a bottle of wine if you want, Kalia. I could ask for one.
Yeah, and Callia's gonna try and order like the most culturally relevant / maybe kind of obscure tiefling dish to try and impress the other Gravity Weavers.
Even in the dream,
It's
even in
mac
a
and cheese.
dream, you try to show off.
I feel like that matches, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had dragon meat before?
No, but it sounds delicious.
Now imagine that with some of the hottest spices out of a hellhole.
Callia passes out from the spice.
Kalia, I should
Now
have
at least
brought
you
you
know
here.
that. Now you know that trick works, huh? Could be useful down the road when you guys are old, you know.
Do you think it's funny watching someone you care about get hurt?
So you
Huh?
see you guys growing old together, huh?
I
Oh,
course I do.
gotcha.
Wait! Don't talk over her. Repeat that again.
But of course I do.
I see all of us growing old together.
Whoa.
Never mind.
Of course, I would likely see some of you more frequently than others, but you've supported me through a lot of my tribulations to get to where I am. I can't just leave now.
Well, you guys chat and eat into the night. Kalia's passed out. The rest of you start feeling tired as well and retire to the attached inn. That certainly wasn't there before. As you fall asleep in a dream, you end up in Lucian Stream.
All right. Everybody is walking through the woods in single file. Not one of the dark and scary woods where there's a possibility of a phase spider. No, the leaves are changing. It's midday, very bright out. Maybe just a little bit brisk because of the autumn weather. And Lucian is leading the way, and you guys are walking single file over a hillside. And he stops in front of a bush, and you guys are looking out at a herd of deer. Well, I think they're heading into the valley. We could cut around the ledges and meet them on the other side.
What are we
Sounds like a
doing?
reasonable plan.
Lucian nods, and just you guys start walking peacefully through a nice wooded area.
You're not just hunting a average deer. This one has been touched by a god. It's special. Tell us about it.
Oh, I'm shooting something that's been touched by a god?
Yeah, several gods, like gods of the hunt and such will, it's part of the ritual. You go hunt something as part of their
Sure,
practice.
it's the Harvest Festival, and whoever comes back with the largest antlers or whatnot. And this is a very high-tined, white horned buck that's a part of the herd that we're specifically looking for.
I trust that you can aim true when the time comes.
Mostly just a lot of walking in silence, which Lucian seems very, very comfortable with. She's watching the ground, stepping carefully and to not step on a bunch of leaves or whatnot and make a lot of noise. But it's just a really calm day, really not much wind as they make their way around the valley, slowly cutting off the herd in front.
What do your party members look like? What stands out to you about each person?
Leanne looks probably
I
about the
have
same.
that panel ready, you know.
She's very much the same, except her tail is a bit longer. Her horns maybe a little bit bigger. Dame is actually just wearing super top of the line sports gear, the newest season of hunters packs or vests or whatnot, and just all leathered out with the best stuff. And Kalia looks the same and is probably the loudest as she treads through the woods and has her armor on. And
Yeah, Callie is probably scaring the
notably,
deer away.
nobody else has armor. She even has her shield lugged on her back as they walk through the peaceful woods.
Has anyone even seen Kalia without her armor on?
I don't think
Presumably
so.
Leanne. You guys have shared a room together a couple of times. Presumably
Yeah,
she takes it off when she sleeps.
Canonically, Leanne's probably the only one. Because,
Oh, no, we all went to the spa together!
Yeah,
Oh,
there's the spa.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Leanne and the Dame.
Yeah. Also Raza.
Yeah, but
All right.
Raza's like a lizard. He doesn't count.
Hang on, let me get Raza's art.
Uh-oh, he's making a meme.
You come up upon your prey, and it's time to make the shot.
All right. They line it up, and it's really just a lot of waiting. So you guys are probably bored. But Lucian has it kind of lined up, and then just kind of shakes his head and says, I don't want to hear the end of this if I don't make it. Leanne, you always give me all the archery pointers. Why don't you try this one out? Offers the bow to Leanne.
I've never been one for archery, but
If you miss, we'll find it again.
I accidentally
Let's see if you
clicked
can
out of
take
it.
your-
I clicked the bookmark by accident and left the session. I'll give it a shot, but
Is that supposed to be a joke? Because
unfortunately,
you're allowed 1 or 2 per hunting trip.
Does Lucian believe that Leanne can make this shot?
He's really not sure, but he wants her to try because it would be a lot more satisfying if she made it. Because he knew he would make the shot,
All right.
and he always kind of wondered. Leanne's always giving the advice on the shots and being like, "Aim for this. The wind is this. Blah blah blah. This." Just wants to see if she can do it.
I want a flat d20 from you, Leanne.
Honestly, this is improvement over my normal roll, I think.
The arrow flies out. Not quite true, but it strikes the beast. And the beast bolts off, trailing blood.
Lucian puts his hand up. Wait for everyone to not chase after it. Give it time. Few minutes. We'll learn how to track.
Oh, that can be
This
easier
is
this
so
way.
boring.
Dahlia.
I want to scare it. If it's gonna die, let it die. Not running, but just
Just
watching the
eat it.
trees.
Just want to eat it.
Dahlia, in order to actually eat it, we have to catch it, and it's easier this way.
I brought some jerky for you, Kalia.
Thank God. You know I gotta calculate my macros, Lucian.
So they're just waiting. And if nobody really says anything, then after a few minutes, they'll go out and start following the blood trail. And Lucian will kind of guide them.
Making your way through the trees, you push through a branch and leave Lucian's dream. You're in the final dream, but it is none of yours, and it is not the woman who's guiding you. You have strayed into the dreams of the cult of the Devourers.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the Great Ghouls, because Leanne was always seeing
Oh
him.
god.
He does not sleep or dream.
That's probably good, honestly.
The presence of the masters of the cult is like that of a oozing wound, spreading evil and pulses into the world. Beams of psychic energy burst out from the towering shadows of the masters, sending messages to agents via dreams in the world. If you want, you can attempt a check to listen in on these dreams and messages. But you are here to slay the Stone Thief, and it is questionable what it could really give you at this point.
If we fail, are we gonna get attacked?
If you fail, there will be consequences.
What kind of roll would this be?
This would be a wisdom or int check. Or charisma. I'll accept charisma.
I could give it a shot.
I could also give a wisdom check a shot.
Can we give icon relationships to help somebody
Icon
else make it?
relationships for skill checks are auto succeeds on a 6.
That's a
What about a
hefty
5?
price tag.
Does it make it an easy?
Yeah, a 5 will give you a bonus.
Okay. Can I give my priestess 5 without Leanne knowing?
Sure.
Just whisper a short, small prayer, and being very, very careful that she does not hear or see.
You people in your religion. Oh, Jolly, what a good roll.
Passes for both of you. You hear snippets, blips. I mean, it's not like an audio message. They're communicating via dream, just like how information was conveyed with you guys in wandering each other's dreams. They are sending to sleeping cultists across the land pictures of relics of power, places that they want to investigate and see if it's a good target for the stone thief. You see various images of people like a lot of the activity right now is anger and lashing out. The stone thief is being attacked. The stone thief, they're starting to figure out that this was a trap, and images of your guys' faces with your bodies with daggers, dozens of daggers in them as you're bleeding out or flashing out in red. They want you gone.
That
Get
Yeah.
in line.
The last thing you glean is you see the image of Usador's tower with dozens and dozens of cultists sneaking in the underbrush towards it.
Ah, crap. Do we have like a dead fish or whatever to summon him?
And with that, you guys wake up and are on the other end of this broken chasm. You look back across, and Ajura is no longer there, but the brazier is still softly smoldering. It's hard to tell how long it's been, but the submergence die is now 4.
So do we all remember everyone's dreams, including our own?
For those who walked through each other's dreams, you remember their dreams, but not the one you were hosting.
Talia just like
my
wakes up
gosh.
with like a, oh, she said we grow old together, and then just like stumbles awake.
Like when you wake up from a dream, you probably left with impressions of like happiness and warmth and like, I like my friends. But the details of your particular dream are like sand falling from your fingers. They're there and you try to grasp them and they're gone.
Well, hope mine wasn't too embarrassing.
it was certainly the dullest.
Guess that fits.
Which makes me wonder what you all saw.
We visited you in your office, and then we went out to a restaurant that your dad was running.
Oh. I suppose it makes sense. We should get moving.
Yep.
From where you are, you can see the bottom of the Maddening Stair. It's another couple levels down, but there's a ruined temple abutting the wall of the chasm. It's the only exit you can see from this level of the dungeon. Although the temple is ruined, it does not seem to be abandoned. Torchlight can be seen through empty windows, and as you get closer, you smell food cooking on the stove. The door is barred, but there's a doorbell to ring.
Alright. Ring the doorbell.
You hear a shuffling on the inside and a 1 minute,
Oh.
and you hear
Lucian recognizes that voice, right?
What?
Does Lucian recognize the voice?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. And a half elf appears inside the door, in the frame of the door. He gestures and is like, "Oh, young pilgrims, you who have made the journey. Well, come inside, come inside. The cult welcomes you. We have food, places for you to rest. It must have been a long journey indeed."
You can say that.
He shuffles you inside and like pulls some rickety chairs and such around a simple wooden table. "I know it's not much, but I have a simple stew and some crusty bread.
Can we tell what cult this is?
This is absolutely the cult of the Devourer.
Gotcha. I'm not that hungry.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you insist, but surely your journey must have been long. I would love to hear all about, what section of the overworld you came from, what splinter of the cult you're from. But still, to have made it here is quite the accomplishment. The stone thief, the Devourer himself, must have smiled upon your path.
He wasn't very friendly to us at the end of the day. But it may hurt him in the short term, but ensuring our presence here for the long term is most beneficial.
Yes, you will. He gets like a look on his face like, ooh. Please, let me give you the tour if you will not eat, and I will show you some of the original scriptures and panels and tell you more about how I may believe we may help each other.
Sure.
He starts plodding down a hallway, pulling a large candle, like lantern, showing panels along the wall. And he starts going on. He's like, as you may know, it depends on what splint of the cult you are, but we were all split up when the Empire foisted us out ages ago. And these are the transgressions of our people as we best know them. So you may be most acquainted with them. As I understand, it might have been ages since you have last been in contact with the main sect of the cult.
Yes.
Long. Go ahead.
No, just a generic agreement.
Long ago, the Empire wronged our ancestors. They took our scholars, our artists, our philosophers, those who disagreed with the tyrannical empire of the time, and they forced them out of the cities and into the terrible wilds. And he shows light on the first mural. An emperor of old, possibly the Wizard King himself, gestures towards a glowing portal held open by a previous archmage. Armored knights are forcing people through the portal. Well, after we are exiled, he moves on to the second mural, showing people in the same garb traveling a strange land, demons and monsters drawn around them, defended by a ring of armed warriors, the leaders gathered in a circle, giving a blood oath, swearing vengeance directed at the Empire and all that were descended from him. Our people were beset. We lost 2/3 of those that were exiled. But we did not forget since that day. No, for the oath of vengeance was born in our very blood. The third panel shows the group splintering up and dividing. Some went back to the Empire to hide in secret, others traveled the world. But he draws your attention to the magical symbols in one corner, and he's like, we believe at this point in time our ancestors learned special magic from beyond the lands of the Empire, possibly via the backs of coral behemoths. He gestures now to the fourth panel, where they are building a magical fortress in a desert. Great and powerful and beautiful. And in the fifth panel, it's devoured by is the stone thief. He chimes in, we do not know for sure if they lured the thief or the thief simply found them. But it's at this point in time that our two forces first crossed and that the path of our vengeance was set. Our ancestors believed they could use this living dungeon to enact revenge against the Empire. more and more panels showing cult leaders communicating with the dungeon via magical glyphs or rites of summoning to draw the dungeon near. The 7th panel now shows the dungeon is larger and is gobbling up places across the empire. The same images of people in garb, the cultists, having drawn the dungeon to the location. In the 8th panel, the masters of the cult are preparing to bind the stone thief to themselves. But the 9th panel shows a shadowy figure fleeing the dungeon carrying gleaming gemstones. The thief had, the shadow prince had stolen the eyes. And he's like, this is the history up to until recently. Now we seek out places of power and wealth so that the stone thief, the devourer himself, may grow large, turn into a god, and turn the lands into nothingness. Or at least, that's what my masters would like. He shudders the lantern. I do think it's a bit much to destroy the entire world, don't you?
I imagine
But we are
this.
in it.
I imagine this is when all of us ended up having our fracture in unity.
It's across the land, across the time we had split up and not been in communication. But yes, you might be one of those who split up from in an earlier age, or even just earlier this age.
Destroying the entire world seems a little unnecessary.
Yes, and that's exactly the best approach, I think. Think of what we could do with the Stone Thief, the Devourer. Why, we could finally slay the Orc Lord. We could overthrow the corrupt Imperial dynasty. We could free the Elven Court of Stars from the malign influence of Dark Elves. We could guide the world to a better age instead of destroying everything. The Secret Masters have, with their pacts of vengeance, need to go. I believe you can help me.
How?
While I am no such powerful adventurer as you might be, if you topple these ancient decrepit dreamers, I can come in with the knowledge of how to bind the Stone Thief, and we can guide it towards these lands towards a brighter future.
It would certainly expedite the process.
I understand this is a bit much, but as a gesture of belief in that we may be able to work together, I will tell you, there is a great stone guardian, magical golem of ancient lore, that has guards the way out of the Maddening Keep. Those who have come from exterior parts who have not yet been inside the Stone Thief will need to be anointed, or else the golem will attempt to destroy you. I can perform such anointment.
What would the anointment entail, exactly?
Oh, it's no more than an empty formality. We gather around, you prick a bit of blood, and I say some words, and you swear yourselves to the Devourer. Ooh. They're just words. But the golem can tell.
Can I, like, when the guy's not looking, put my fingers up to the neck? Like, are we killing this guy to Leanne?
Actually, before that, can I maybe do like a religion check based on I don't know what I know about religious rituals and stuff, just to make sure we're not actually doing anything that would bind ourselves.
You mean what you know about changing your faith around?
You don't
Yeah.
even have to do a check. You remember the guy who couldn't touch land because he had done the anointment and wanted to leave the cult.
Right.
Yeah, no. I like touching land.
Well, you can touch land so long as you're allied with them.
Yeah, but then they make you stop. Like,
Yeah. And Kalia doesn't have a lot of allies. Period. So
The anointment would be most welcome. However, this falls within the purview of the original Dreamers. Should we oppose them while anointed, would it not end in our drowning of stone?
If you slay them, then I can take up head over the magic and make sure that's not the case.
But what if they decide to do so before we slay them?
They are inside the stone thief, and you would not be privy to that side effect. Although I don't recall telling you about that side effect.
Uh-oh.
You
Can I
might
make
We
the
met another
gesture
cult.
again?
We met
We've
another
met
cultist.
other fracture, another sect, so to say. They were the ones working on one of the elven cities. They wished to anoint us there, but
Well,
things went poorly.
I understand this is quite a lot having traveled all this way. Feel free to rest your feet and help yourself to the kitchen and pantries and take a breather.
I appreciate it very much. Golem, huh?
You can look out the window and see a massive, several stories tall golem made out of white stone.
I'm sure we could probably deal with it.
Well, do we really have another option? Can't do what this guy's suggesting.
I still lean towards getting rid of the Stone Thief for good as the best option.
What, killing it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the
That's-
Great Ghoul takes it?
We've already set up against the Great Ghoul.
Alright. I agree. Also, all of our companions will think that we're evil if we do this.
Yeah.
So Lucian will like slide his fingers across his throat.
There's no sense in doing that.
Why not?
Why assault someone who does not have any crimes upon them?
Lucian
Right.
notices he's not there anymore. Like, he had stepped away to let you guys talk and chat, and looking around the corner, he's just not there.
Alright. Lucian's like on full or like pulls like half draws bow and just is like looking around. Like completely on edge.
Odds are
Okay.
that they do want to get rid of us, but I'm not sure if he's fully aware of our association.
Are there any signs of him?
You can't
Like-
see where he might have gone. It's
Even
a
if
large...
I like step outside?
He's not outside. This is a large abandoned temple. He could have gone to any number of floors or rooms. You don't know if this was malicious. I mean, he might have just wandered off to let you guys relax.
I don't like this at all.
Well, our only other option would be to fight the golem immediately.
At the very least, we should stay here for the night. And if we believe that dream, then we need to try and get word to Usador so that he can defend his tower.
Yes.
Would we get any benefits from, like, I mean, would we get a full rest if we actually did spend time here?
You recall that you're on a time limit.
Yeah, we have
Right.
a signature
Right.
stack. That said, taking a couple minutes to
Oh, you
breathe
can
before
take, a
we
couple
go
minutes,
on.
even an hour, but you can't take a long rest right now. Not without using a lot of earth spears. Or just being stuck inside.
Okay. And I agree. I think we should leave.
Our best bet would be just to deal with the golem immediately then, or bypass it somehow.
I don't know. I don't like leaving an enemy behind us.
Are
If
you
we
like
could find-
opening up various doors and rooms
Yeah.
to look for him?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm looking for him.
You open like the 5th such door and like jump back ever so slightly because there is 2 people there, but dead. And as you look at the light, there is the tattered remains of Bal'ryn and the other guy, Lario.
Oh my god. I
Well,
call
that makes
everyone
our
over.
job easier. We don't have to kill him.
I call everyone over.
It looks, based on the ice frost burn and such, it looks like they did not make it past the fight above. And had fallen down here and were collected.
Hmm.
Not sure why he would be collecting corpses, admittedly. Rather strange hobby.
Well, Lucian will do like the rune or ritual or whatever they do, so that they don't come back.
The idea behind it is admirable, Lucian, but there's no sense in doing it to them.
It just takes a few minutes, right? GM.
Kalia can also chime in, and she notices their souls are already detached from their bodies.
Oh god.
If
We're gonna have to
we-
fight an aerial combat expert.
If we are going to be doing this for a future ones, we need to be this. We would have to do it the moment the fighting ends.
Got it. All right. I'm gonna keep looking for this guy. Open up more doors.
Slam,
I don't.
slam, slam.
I
Where'd he
really
go?
don't think we need to fight him.
We don't. What if we pushed him in front of the golem, and then he lets us through?
It's worth asking, I suppose.
But we're not really gonna just ask, are we?
Well, if he knows that it doesn't work, then there's no sense in forcing him along.
He could beat a hit at least.
I'm just going to cut this short. You look out the window again and see a new torch is joined down by the golem.
The guy went running down there.
Yeah.
Well,
So he told on us.
he told on us. He didn't believe us.
Well, if we didn't spend so long trying to hunt him down,
Well, I was told he wasn't outside, and I'm an expert tracker.
He had to move through the building first. It took him time. We're going to wrap up the session there. And next week, you're going to have to fight that big old Titan.
And that dude.
Maybe that dude. We'll find out. Maybe there's bonus enemies to
I
fight.
knew we should have killed him, Leanne. I knew it.
Okay, I would just like to stop this here. There's a section in the book saying, if the characters attempt to fight him, he disappears through the back of a wall and runs towards the golem.
Gotcha. It was murder hobo proof.
Yep. You always got protected against murder hobos. Rumham,
Yeah.
what's something you liked? What's something or someone you want to see again? And if there's one thing new viewers of this episode should remember, what is it?
I liked the dream sequences. That was really cool.
did
It was
too.
a
Those were
shame that I went first, because felt like there weren't as many questions asked as in some other people's dreams. But that's
Yeah,
okay.
definitely. Yeah, Max got a lot of questions asked.
Okay. Something I don't think there was anything that I didn't particularly like. Yeah, I guess I just don't like the fact that we're still in the Stone Thief.
You barely just got here.
Yeah, I know, and I hate it. That's what I'd like new people watching this to know. The Stone Thief not only gives PTSD to player characters, but also players.
Doesn't that make it a good enemy?
No.
Ellen.
Let's see. I also really liked the dream sequence. I thought that was kind of a cool way of handling that. I also liked the bridge mechanic. It wasn't particularly, like, incredible, but it was fun.
Could have been more incredible if you hadn't all kept staying on the same starting bridge.
Well, okay, yeah, but once we started jumping around and stuff like that, like, it was fun.
But you'd already nearly beaten one of the two bosses.
That's true. I still
Yeah.
thought it was fun.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
Sword Boy should have helped his gorilla friend out earlier.
Yeah, well, by the book, he's not supposed to leave his bridge. I had to add that.
Yeah, I liked that. Let's see, something that new viewers should take away. I think it's probably important to note in terms of party dynamics that for all we all appeared in each other's dreams, mostly it was just sort of like as a group. We weren't like there wasn't a lot of like deep involvement with each other's characters in our dreams. We're still very much separate people who hang out together a lot. Except for Callie and Leanne. Callie and Leanne were the ones who were like the most directly invested in what the other person was doing in their dreams.
Yeah.
All right, pal.
I'm glad to have. I want to say that, generally speaking, I feel like the Stone Thief fights, every time we've come in, have gotten a lot more interesting without being stupid, with like one exception involving a library.
That was a great session.
If you consider a gimmick great, yeah.
I consider all gimmicks great. I consider my only job to be to throw different gimmicks at you guys.
At that point, when's the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure tune, huh?
Well,
would
you
love
see,
to just
that's when
make
you
dumb
throw
stance.
multiple gimmicks in the same fight.
Yeah, that's fair. You only got time for one per session.
Yeah.
The dream sequences were cool. Getting to see the perspectives and perceptions of every player character. Yeah. It was, the temple was neat. With old man. It's cool.
Old man.
And going forward, something to remember. Leanne does not like alcohol.
There you go. Max, take us home.
I like that we're still getting like a little bit of like character development or insight this late in the game. And I also liked the bridge fight, just like us experimenting with the wall and different things. Like if we would have known how that fight would have played out earlier on, it would have been like, you know, a lot different. But just like the way of like us figuring things out, I think made it a lot more fun. Like we kept rolling twos, and just like having no idea what would happen if we didn't roll a two was just like eating away at at least me. And I liked having another use for rope.
I like how we managed to turn you being thrown off the side into a really cool moment.
Thank you, rope.
Thanks, Roop. All right. Well, we will see you guys next week to fight the big, mean golem. And then you'll see a brand new level of the Stone Thief you've never seen before.
If we live.
If we live.
Let's go ahead and pull up the next fight real quick.
Do we get an incremental?
Not yet.
No.
Taking a look. This thing has 540 health. That's not too bad. Easy. Those bosses you fought earlier had 360.
Depends on the passives.
Yep. It's gonna be great. Until next time.